Yes, good evening. Back to you. This time I had to record. It was kind of hard for me to live stream because of the device that I'm using to get this message out. Let me get straight to it and I can keep you that long. Before I start this video, I want to tell everybody prayers and I pray that everybody get healthy and everybody stay safe and stay prayed up. And I'm gonna tell you a couple of dreams and visions that I had recently experienced. On the back hang of the other videos that I had posted about the rapture and the return of Jesus Christ. It's a part that I left out in the last video for the last people that watched. It was definitely I left a part out in the part when I was saying that I seen planes. Well, in that part, they said that they was going to see Jesus. I never said where they was going in that video. For this one, they was going to see Jesus. I just want to put that in there. Well, this first dream I want to tell you, like two, maybe three, two dreams I'm gonna tell you. Recently I had this dream last year, October 2019, and I had a dream about the rapture, and I tell you, it felt so real. I'm gonna start by saying I was standing outside. The dream was just like this. I was standing outside my friend's house. Standing outside my friend's house for not that long. And just having a simple conversation with my friend. And out of nowhere, in the blink of an eye, my whole body just went back. Like my arms went, like this. Both arms was like this. And I was like this, and my body went up, and I didn't have no control of my body. All I felt was I was just being changed. From that state, from blink of an eye, I looked at my friend, and my friend looked at me crazy, said I was faking. And I said, man, I'm not faking. I had no control of my body. Everything was just taking over. And I remember, in the blink of an eye, I was just up in the air. I looked around, it was other people being raised as well. And I remember looking up. Before I even went up, I remember looking up when I was being changed, and I seen a silhouette of a light in the sky, and it was sitting there. And at first I said, no, it's an angel, till I had to really look. It looked like it was wearing a robe, which was Christ. And as I looked, I said, no, that's Jesus. Soon when I seen it, it was like I was just up in the sky. Up in the sky. And then I looked over to my right, and I still seen him. And as I was looking, he was raising his arms slowly, slowly. And as he was doing that, people was getting raised up. And I remember at first I was freaking out. Like I was like over the clouds, looking at the clouds. Like it was just like this, real fast. Blink of an eye. Like it's as it's written. It was just like that. And I remember at first I was freaking out. But then at first I said, hold on, this is the rapture. So I hurried up and I got it right. Just said, relax, God got you. He ain't gonna let you drop. You came up this high. And I remember looking over and I seen this guy. He had like a turban on his head and he was sitting in Indian style. And it was almost like he was just meditating. Like he was just at the top of his meditation, like out of here. He was getting out of this world. And that was the first. And then before that dream ended, I remember I just appeared as far as I was in the sky. I was back on the ground. Like my dream just switched. In the blink of an eye, I was back on the ground. And I was still living. I was in one piece. But I felt like I was changed. Like it was something different. It was almost like he came and everything started over. Like the time just started over. So that's the first dream. The second dream I had was, though this dream was before that. Actually, this dream that I'm about to tell you was like a couple years ago. I'm in the Middle East, and I'm in front of a telephone pole. And as I'm in front of the telephone pole, it was almost like I was just being hidden out the way, but I was in the open. And I seen the people that wear the stuff over their faces. They can't show their face and stuff like that. And their kids had them on too as well. But it was like terrorists, and they had masks on. They looked like ISIS, and they was shooting to kill the kids and the women. And he just was shooting everybody. And there was nothing I could do. I could just look at it. And as I was saying it, when he shot the lady, I just started seeing these little baby angels just appear out of nowhere. It was hundreds of them. They just was, soon when the person took that last breath, they was right there. They just kept occurring and reoccurring, occurring and reoccurring, occurring and reoccurring. But it was a whole bunch of these little tiny angels. They was clearly angels. And they had light off of them. And they was little baby angels, and they was just getting that spirits. The kids' spirits. All the kids that was getting dying, the angels just was getting that spirits. Just like that. And I'm just looking, saying this like, whoa, wow. And that's the second dream I had. And that's it.